play the way they need to wrap this series up as Lemieux gets put on his backside by Reed, and he is slow to his feet, very slow. He played a minute 44 of this one so far. Shot gets through Costanzo, but blocked there, and now Humphreys out of the zone. Cristoforo loses an edge. It's a 2-on-0, and they'll score. Jack Pridham.
The Kitchener Rangers have had an excellent start to this hockey game. It started with 2 blocked shots in the defensive zone in the first minute, and here we are just over 5 minutes into the first period. Jack Pridham connects on a 2-on-1.
Ellis pushes it ahead onto the left side. He's got room. Hicks got a piece of him.
Roll a power play out over the boards without Liam Greentree.
In front of that, Morneau just slings it wide. Hicks walks down, dishes off to the wing. There's a shot block. McNamara, Chromiak there. He'll finally get a stick on it. Near side, back to the middle. Reed, good puck movement, kicked away. Costanzo on the rebound. 4.5 left of the period. Walton misses on the check. Here comes Romano, curls and drags. Shot block there by Joseph Eichler. Broadus works it down the wing. Centers, Morneau, good shot. Parsons the save. And that one, who got a piece of that?
Here's the pass across to Morneau. Parsons isn't sure where it is. Cristoforo, he shoots it. Harvard Jeff Stonehouse.
McNamara turns the corner. He's got the Jets on. Drives to the net. Loose puck. Games can't put it underneath the Parsons. First period. And if you missed it off the top, there's a between-the-legs shot. Morneau, Parsons gloves. That's here in the playoffs with those injuries. Here's Eichler jumping up into the play, centering. That one ends up in the chest of Parsons. Looked like it went off his defenseman's stick.
Getting ushered by the linesmen to go back and take a look at this play here. Eichler throws a backhander to the front.
Slices over to Cristoforo, overskates it, breakaway for Ellis. Short-handed in on Costanzo, and he stops him. Big save, put an asterisk next to that one.
Has all the time in the world as he gets sent in on a breakaway here, short-handed from the Windsor side of the center ice red line.
Morneau near here for Protas, back to the middle, quick shot, Nesbitt, knocked down Parsons. Here come the Spitfires. They've had the edge in shots this period. Abraham in, shot right on Parsons. Here's Humphreys right side. Swick drives the net. Humphreys cuts across the zone, looking for the trailers. Pridham off to the side of the goal, will score. Swick stuck around the side of the net, and the Rangers go ahead.
Well, you can see they enter the zone, and then it's just a little bit of a sling pass right across the slot. And the Spitfires get a little bit mixed up here. We got a seam opens up some of their opponents before.
Romano dances in, lifts it over top of the crossbar. Pass to Protas, missed. Now we get it this time. Go back to Robinson. He charges in. Here comes Robinson. Robinson in. Backhander stopped by Parsons. What a stop. Parsons.
Board over center ice, and here's our overhead cam right off the post.
He had him beat. Now they send it out to center. 2 at the blue line. Humphreys with Pridham. Rushing back. Humphreys scores. Snipes. And the Rangers go up by 3.
Well, how many times do we see it when we talk about a play at one end, how close it is, doesn't go in, and the other team comes down and scores, and this is exactly what happened.
Abraham back in over the line. Cristoforo trying to get some help. Here's Ryan Abraham. Drives to the net, poked away nicely. And comes back and gives him a cross check. Protas for Morneau. Morneau to the net, trying to make a shot. Here's a chance, they score. Protas will put it in, and the Spitfires finally take flight.
Well, you just said Ilya Protas was missing his running mate, and he is in Liam Greentree, but he's still got Noah Morneau. He dishes the puck to Morneau. Morneau on a semi-breakaway, cuts across in front of Parsons, and as he's drawing a penalty, you can see Cairns with his arm up.
On the wing for Arquette. That was a close entry into the zone. Arquette driving to the net, and Eichler had blown a tire, and Costanzo's got it underneath of him.
We're very similar in goals and assists. Here in
loose and will score. The puck coughed up behind the net.
The Spitfires, as this puck gets sent around the wall by Costanzo, it just eludes Kennedy's stick. The Rangers are there. Romano is the fortunate recipient on the side of the net.
Exits, picked out Protas, trying to get away. Ilya Protas backhander, can't slot it through Parsons. Eichler, back for Protas. Protas, what a move, shot blocked. Protas doing all he can. Eichler, high shot off the top of the net. It rattles around, they score. The Spitfires score! 4-2!
Well, follow the bouncing puck as there it is up the top, hits Parsons in the back, and then fortunately for the Spitfires, falls in over the goal line.
Up the wing for Swick, picked off. Here come the Spitfires. Nesbitt, his shot blocking away, and a nice save by Parsons.
Well, Windsor certainly pressing here in the third period, now down by 2 as Nesbitt comes in on a rush.
Reed watches the big Bella rushing forward. Centering, Morneau right there on the doorstep and healed it. Moves it to the middle, it's Garden. Drops back for Kennedy. Sends it to the net, McNamara with a deft little tip. Romiak dumps it down and behind the goal line. It's Pridham trying to squirt loose. He does. Swick, and a big stop there. Looked like Costanzo came across. Games for Garden. Garden at the middle off the post to Cristoforo. Cristoforo's pass over to Protas doesn't get through to the net. And now Swick slows things down. Empty net, scores. Trent Swick is going to send it back to the Kitchener Auditorium Easter Sunday. Top line came to play tonight for the Rangers.
You're welcome. Sorry, I'm just responding back to the truck.
The Rangers will celebrate a 5-2 victory. And a heck of a game from their top line tonight. But they'll celebrate around their all-world goaltender Jackson Parsons.